What's up guys, to another video of Tech Bro. Today is going to be a very big video as it is OS X El Capitan's top 10 new features, and the reason why I'm so excited about this is because basically I spend 90% of my day on a Mac, so any little software improvement that they can make is very big and influences how I work. So it's going to be very exciting, and they have unveiled quite a few really nice features, so I can't wait to tell you guys all about them. So we'll start off with number one. Number one is probably the most biggest feature, and Apple has been going non-stop about it. It's also available on iOS 9, although it's a little bit more limited, of course, and it is multitasking. Now, instead of having Tweetbot open on the one side and then having Safari open on the one side and then you click and then it doesn't work nearly as well, you can sort of multitask, but then you have to click and it grays out the window and all that. Now Apple has made a way better solution of multitasking. It is amazing. I really like it. This is probably going to be very big in my workflow. Of course, it's not going to help if you're using Premiere Pro and SpeedGrid, because those require full window. If you have a little bit open, then it will be very little space to work on, and those programs require more space, and other programs also will require more space. But if you have Tweetbot open and you have Safari open, those really don't require too much space. So it's a very nice feature. Don't see myself using it too much, but it's very big, and I'm pretty sure I'll use it anyway quite a bit. So really nice feature. And on to number two. Now this feature is very big for me, as I spend a lot of my day either in Adobe Premiere Pro or in SpeedGrid editing video, either for Tech Bro or for one of my other YouTube channels, and they've made editing in Adobe programs way quicker. I don't know exactly how. Maybe they use the GPU more efficiently or the CPU more efficiently, but all I know is that it speeds it up. Adobe has been tweeting about this and they've been making it way faster, so it's going to be very helpful, and it's going to hopefully speed up my editing way more. Another thing that Apple has been going on and on about is Spotlight, how it can now understand language, which is actually really creepy, because usually you'd have to say open mail, open messages, open this. You'd have to use broken down English so that it can understand. Now you can basically say, hey Siri, well, not hey Siri, of course it's Spotlight, but you can basically type in Spotlight, hey Spotlight, can you please open a mail from John, the most recent one, and it'll open it up. I mean, this is robotic stuff right here. This is 2001 Space Odyssey beginning from today. Pretty creepy. Probably don't want to use it. I'll keep using the open mail sort of language so that it doesn't feel like I'm talking to a robot, but very cool feature if you're not used to writing like that on a computer. So cool feature, creepy feature. Next feature. Now the next feature has a name that is very depressing, and it's called Metal. I mean, very original. But Metal is going to smoothen out your graphics and create a little bit better image, which I don't know exactly how it works, but it's Metal. You can search all about it, and I don't know, because you know, graphics are really fluid already. Don't know how it would become more fluid, but I'll see how they change it. Mission control is also better. You can move around windows way easier and create desktops way quicker and easier, which is going to be nice. Not too big of a feature though, because I don't use mission control, so might be helpful to you. Now something that is very comical is the cursor moving. Now if you guys have ever had that moment where you open up your computer and you can't find your cursor and you're taking a long time moving it around, now they've made a comical feature of you just need to wiggle your mouse really quick or move your trackpad really quick, swipe your finger across it very quickly, and then it will become massive. It will take up so much of the screen that if you don't see it, you should probably go see an eye doctor. It is pretty funny. If you watch WWDC's presentation, it's pretty funny, but I don't know, might be using this feature. I mean, I lose my mouse a lot of the time, so will probably come in handy. Now, as you guys know, iOS 9 got a big revamp. As well, for notes, you can get checklists, you can access bold, italics, underline way quicker, and you can draw in there. Sadly, you cannot draw on the Mac one as far as I'm concerned, but you can do way more things. You can still add the checklists, and everything just works way better. So, wouldn't see myself using it too much. I use Evernote, and I use to-do apps, and I use all these other apps that are specifically for those functions. Notes I rarely open, but it'll be cool anyway. There'll be someone in the world who uses Notes a lot, so it'll be helpful. Now something that is pretty cool in Safari is you can now pin sites. So what about if you wanted to access a site very quickly and you exited and you want to reopen that exact page, you can pin it. Basically the way you pin it is by taking the tab and sliding it all the way to the left, and it'll make this little icon, and then you can access it later, which is really cool. Of course, you can make bookmarks, which in my opinion is a little bit more smarter because then it lasts forever no matter if you completely exit it and everything and restart your computer. So cool, sort of, might be handy for you. Now, something that all the people who use Chrome are complaining about is how they added a feature of how you can now mute all tabs, or you can mute a specific tab. Now, if you ever had that moment where you put on your headphones and you opened a ton of YouTube apps and you don't know which app, because you have like 20 different tabs open, and you put on your headphones and there's music coming everywhere. Now you can just click a certain button and you can see which one is making the noise, and it mutes everything, which is pretty cool. Chrome of course has it and everyone's hating about it, but I mean, don't hate it. Apple's changing it, so I mean, comes in handy. And of course, if it's a specific tab and you don't want to open it, then you can just mute it from the tab button, which is pretty cool. Like it. So it'll come in handy a lot of the time for me. Now, something that is really not going to come in handy for me is Apple Maps. Of course, everyone these days uses Google Maps. It's more accurate, but Apple Maps has improved as now you can access transit better. So you can get on a train and a bus and it will be way more accurate and it will be way better. I don't use this that much and I don't know too much about it. So yeah, you can, if you use a bus or a train a lot, those will come in handy if you use Apple Maps. So that has been the top 10 features of OS X El Capitan. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, in the next video, we'll see you people then.